5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lead on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offers.
This one swung on and hit well way back there. Get out of town. The first batter of the game leaves the yard and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Lifted in the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
1 and 2.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1 out, base is empty. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. And they get Ohtani for the out. Here's Muncy to hit. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. They get the out on Muncy. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers. It's now 1-0. Here's Tommy Pham. On the ground to short. Betts throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Brian Reynolds here. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The pitch. Bunting for a hit. Muncy zips it to first, and the Pirates go 1-2. Back here at PNC Park, top of the second, and at
plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And Hernandez is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second.
It's into that out.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And that's long gone. Oh almost out of the stadium. So 2 down, and next for L.A., Tommy Edman. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Fouled off left side. The pitch to McCutchen. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Joey Bart now. In the air, right field. Conforto pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground, right side, Kim. That's the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered in this game.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Hesung Kim. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the 1st inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Gonzalez to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Going, gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Swung on, belted. Cruz going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Muncy, 1 at second. On to Freddie, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in. And that's the inning. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mookie Betts. Ground ball scooped up Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Cruz sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Inside. And that's ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here is Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Connor Falefa. He's got it. And that's the third out. One hit. Ohtani back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez in position. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Caught looking his first time up. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, 240 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand scoop, throws sails over his head at first. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play. Back here at PNC Park. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Carmen Mlodzinski takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bart right there to make the grab. And that is that. So no run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's McCutchen. That's towards center. Edman in position. Drops into the glove. One away. This is Joey Bart. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Conforto makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Billy Cook. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On the ground. That's the third out. Inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Hard ground ball, base knock. Safe at second with a leadoff double. He's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Muncy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here's Mookie now. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. That one hammered left field. That's back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one up. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right field.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dennis Santana.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And first offering is fouled off. Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Center fielder,
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Foul ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Ground ball right side, sneaks through, base hit. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw.
And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Right side, Kim. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Ke'Bryan Hayes digs in now. And a big swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs. Ball one, no strikes on Kiner Falefa. 2 outs, base is empty. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on home run. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ohtani back to work. In the air, left field. Dives, and it gets by. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple. So, man aboard, Bryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home.
Now batting, center fielder, Oneil Cruz.
Here's Oneil Cruz.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he...
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Conforto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
McCutchen.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Nobody on. Nobody out.
Now pitching
Tim
for the
Mesa
Pirates.
on the pitch here.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
You gon' see me touch the sky. I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And there's a base hit to the left. Man at first, nobody out. Will Smith to the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 11-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 12-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
That's a hit.
Now batting, second baseman.
Runner on at first with one
Kim.
gone. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Slings to first, and now 2 gone.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Right side, hard hit. Gonzalez to first in time. And they get ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Billy Cook. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Bart gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
To third. To second, there's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That's not coming back. Another homer. His fourth home run of the game. It's 13-0.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it.
2 down, bases empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Grounds one to short. Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith. And that is that. Mookie Betts strike in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. You're dialed into the show. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One down. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers slug their way to a